This is the ABR Roadshow. I'm Danielle DeTomo, and today we are in Bloomingdale, Illinois. This is a suburb of Chicago, and we are at a restaurant called Anyways Pub. Now, the first location opened in 1995, and the second location, which we are at today, opened in 2010, and I heard they have an amazing outdoor beer garden here. You know, I gotta check that out, and I'm ready to try this food. Let's get started. All right, Chef Izzy, what's the first thing we're making?
We're gonna make the Black and Tam Burger. It's one of our signature items.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna start with a 7-ounce Black Angus patty.
That patty
We're gonna season it a little bit. Both sides.
Tell me more about your patty, because that's looking top notch.
The patty is an 80-20 blend, and we specialize using Black Angus beef, certified Angus beef from our purveyors. So it's meaty, not so fatty, and it cooks really well and juicy. So.
Like I can just tell the minute you pull that out, I was like, my gosh, that looks like a good piece
For
of meat
that,
right
we're
there.
gonna need some French fries and a brioche bun.
Okay.
So first we put the brioche bun at the bottom. Then we drizzled it with the creamy horseradish sauce. Then we do a little bit of spring mix, 2 slices of tomato. Then we put the burger on top, which is topped with melted cheddar cheese and 2 black and tan onion rings.
There we go.
We serve it with a side of French fries and a pickled spear.
Of course, you can't forget the French fries and the pickle.
Can't forget that.
Beautiful looking burger. This looks delicious. That cheese, by the way, like I'm a cheese girl, so that's looking real good. Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at that cheese. Oh, beautiful.
I'm proud of myself. That is a delicious burger. Like
Thank
you can
you.
tell that beef is like top notch. All the ingredients, I mean, the cheddar cheese is melted so nice on that thing.
All the fresh ingredients.
You got it going on.
Thank you.
All right, Chef Izzy, thank you so much for having us in the kitchen.
My pleasure.
We're gonna get more food made. Then we're gonna chat with the manager and the owner.
Sounds good.
I'm excited to learn more about this restaurant. So I'll start with you, George. You opened the first one in 1995. Just tell me why you wanted to open up a restaurant like this.
I grew up in my father having a family diner, the typical Greek family breakfast, lunch, dinner place. And it's a place that I grew up working in, but never thought that I would pursue a career in restaurants. It didn't seem that glamorous. I got a chance to go to college, get a degree, worked a couple years, got some business experience. And then as I graduated, I started spending some time in Chicago and fell in love with the pub scene in a lot of the neighborhoods of Chicago, whether it be Lincoln Park, Wrigleyville, Lakeview, Wicker Park, and really loved it. And started thinking to myself that I could see operating this kind of a place. And after a couple of years, I got more serious about it. Moved away actually to Ann Arbor, Michigan for a couple of years and worked for a family out there, and eventually moved back. And I stumbled across a place where I had never been to. It was called the Red Wing Tavern. Went in there, had a nice lunch, and thought that this place had some features that would be a kind of place I'd want to open up. And I introduced myself to the owner there. He was an older gentleman who had been there only about a year. And after about 3 hours, he's trying to tell me that I'm going to buy his business. And I was like, and it was a big place, so I was like, I don't see how that's going to happen. And it happened a year later.
So he was right.
Yeah.
He just knew. So what is this restaurant to the community? You know, when you first stepped foot in, got this all together, what has it been?
This Bloomingdale community is such a family-oriented community. People are, the more you put into the community, the more they give back to you. And COVID taught us that a lot. When we had shut down, people started coming in and supporting us during that time. And when we opened up, they were thankful, so thankful that we were open up, because they didn't have anything to do for 2 months. Kind of locked in their houses. This was the first thing they could go do. Go get a bite to eat, go feel normalcy again.
Yeah.
So we created that environment, a fun, healthy, safe environment for everybody to come back, get back to normal. And from that, we just really learned that we really have to tie in ourselves to the community. You know, whether we're sponsoring baseball teams, we're very big supporters of all the little local sports teams in the area here. When you see teams do little sign-offs here on the patio here behind us, sometimes you have all the parents coming together, these group of baseball teams, and then you follow them on their social media. Hey, we're coming in, we're going to the playoffs. And then you show the encouragement, go get them, come back to, you know, we're here to support you. So getting involved in that. And then also getting involved with the Chamber of Commerce out here, with our Bloomingdale Chamber. It's very business oriented and very involved in the community as well. And getting involved with the business community, getting involved with the local community really brings us, you feel the pulse of everybody.
Yeah.
And you get to know. It's not just people come in, aren't you a chain? Like, no, we're a family owned restaurant.
Right.
You know, we're family owned. We're not a chain. We are a family owned place. So that people get surprised by that because they see, okay, it's a big place. You know, it's got to be. You know,
it's the size of the building.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And you know, we end up getting to know a lot of people.
Yeah, I love how you put that. And okay, so I mean, you have an amazing space. You know, like the inside, very spacious. The bar area is really cool. The lights kind of change, and then this space is really cool as well. So, has this always been here, or was this like you wanted a patio space and came up with the idea?
Originally, it was 8 tables, and it came down to where this line is right here, kind of
slab
like
of concrete.
pretty much from door to door, and it was just you're pretty much in the parking lot. And it was something we were looking to do. And George is awesome at
Something with
taking
my
patients.
experience at my other location, I had done kind of something similar, so I knew the potential. People were like, "Yeah, we're going to put a big outdoor beer garden." They're like, "Where?" You know, and because it was a parking lot, and you know, put a plan together, and we take our time. You know, it might have been 2 years, kind of trying to draw it out, and here you have it.
So nice. All right, well, I am loving what I'm seeing on the table. We have some really good stuff to talk about that's on the table now. Let's start with these drinks, because I can already tell I'm gonna love these drinks, and I would like to try
Excellent.
them. So let's start with this one.
Well, you said you were a chocolate girl, so we figured we'd go with our chocolate dream martini. And
Thank you very
that's,
much.
It has vanilla vodka, you got Irish cream, you have a chocolate in there, drizzle with a little syrup.
That's it right there.
Perfect for the after dinner drink, or just have it all night long.
For me, it's before, during, and after right there, because this is just, I see this on the menu and I'm like, yep, I'm ordering that right now. So,
I'm a chocolate guy, so I love it. So
you know what it is, then, you know. All right, let's start with the appetizer. I'll get messy with the ribs at the last. We'll do that
definitely,
last.
you definitely gotta go with us here.
Yeah, let's, I'm very intrigued by these. So tell me about this dish right here.
Well, Chicago, we're known for Italian beef. You know, we got the Italian beef egg rolls. It's got mild giardiniera in there.
Chris was
Italian
talking
beef.
about us having a signature item on our menu for years, and you know, we would always toy around ideas. And actually, a friend of mine was telling me about something that he tried, and then I kind of shared it with Chris, and he came up with the rest.
And these things, year to date, we probably sold over 3,000 orders of this.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a staple, like a must-have when you come to this restaurant, for sure. All right, this plate looks like we have a lot of good stuff on here. So tell me about this.
Well, we have a pick two platter that you can do. And ribs are very famous with us, so are like our skewers. We cut the skewers and marinate them. So we give you a little combination here. It's our baby back ribs, slow roasted. And then we have our chicken skewers and our steak skewers. So
look at that. Nice look. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what? And then like, is this sauce? This is really saucy. What's the sauce it's in?
yeah, little barbecue sauce. There's a sweet sauce on there. And then he seasons it, lets it slow roast, and this is what we get.
And in the name, like the famous ribs, like that's what it says on the menu.
And people, we sell so many of these.
It's been one of our staples from year one.
Another staple right there. Another must try. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. The food has been absolutely excellent. I mean, people working in the kitchen, they got it going on. They know what they're doing, that's for sure. Thank you both so much for having us today. Shout out again to Chef Izzy. He was awesome in the kitchen. This has been great. And this is Anyways Pub right here in Bloomingdale, Illinois. Those cocktails, the food they made for us today, just wow to all of that. So amazing. And those Italian beef egg rolls, my goodness, those were something special, that is for sure. And they are one of America's best restaurants. And for the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danyel DeTomo. I'll see y'all next time.